With a 20-15 victory, the Steelers have now won 3 in a row and can enjoy their bye week. The Lions couldn't get in the end zone at all, and it cost them the game. They've now lost 3 straight and have to go to Lambeau Field next week. Here are all the highlights. Steelers 20, Lions 15. The Lions would have gotten the ball back, but a penalty on 3rd down gave the Steelers a fresh set of downs, and the win. With about 40 seconds left, we got to fight too. Steelers 20, Lions 15. Eric Ebron, subject of trade rumors and known for his drops, came up big with 2 catches, including this one that got them into the red zone. And of course, the Lions can't get in the end zone again. 0 for 5 in the red zone. SM-DAMN-H. Steelers 20, Lions 15. Poor Lions, who are just allergic to the end zone at his point. Here's Golden Tate's long catch turned fumble turned Steelers ball. Steelers 20, Lions 15. The Lions didn't quit after what could have been a deflating Steelers score. They marched right down the field and, oh no, more red zone woes. They went to Matt Prater this time, and as expected, their ace in the hole got them 3 points. Steelers 20, Lions 12. At first it looked like the Lions' gamble would pay off. The Steelers were called for holding, Ben Roethlisberger was missing his receivers, and suddenly it was 3rd and 9. Then this happened: 97 yards to JuJu Schuster-Smith, who had his bike stolen and returned earlier this week. It was the longest pass play in Steelers history. And then he locked up the exercise bike. OMG, poor Barry Sanders, who had just joined Michaels and Cris Collinsworth in the booth and had to watch that. Steelers 13, Lions 12. Oh, the Lions are driving, you say? And the Lions are in the red zone, you say? Must be time for Matt MVP Prater. Wait a minute, it's not. The Lions are going for it on 4th and goal. Steelers 13, Lions 12. The Steelers got in the red zone thanks to a nasty hit from Quandre Diggs, but once again, they couldn't punch it in. Antonio Brown's touchdown was called back due to OP on Brown. Then on 3rd down, Diggs was not gonna let him get 1 more inch. Luckily for the Steelers, Chris Boswell got the lucky bounce. Lions 12, Steelers 10. The Lions are coming up with some tough catches and Matthew Stafford is dealing out there, but they haven't been able to cash in on it for a touchdown. Steelers 10, Lions 9. A good-looking Steelers drive ended with a whimper when Le'Veon Bell coughed up the ball. And guess who was there to recover it? Glover Quin. Steelers 10, Lions 9. The Lions still can't find the end zone, but they at least have Matt Prater to make it a 1-point game. Steelers 10, Lions 6. 9 minutes left in the first half and the Steelers finally remember that Antonio Brown exists. Brown later came down with a jump ball on 3rd down like only he can do. That set up Le'Veon Bell for the first touchdown of the game and more importantly, our first kick-ass Steelers celebration of the game. The SNF crew also reminded us of that time he was teammates at Central Michigan with a boy band looking J. J. Watt. Lions 6, Steelers 3. Tell me if you've heard this before. Matthew Stafford hits Marvin Jones for a long completion, then the Ol gets a penalty that backs them up, and then they have to settle for a field goal. Oh yeah, that happened on their first drive. But the Lions have the lead for the first time tonight, so that's new. Despite a few big gains, we're touchdownless after a quarter. Ameer Abdullah showed off a nice little juke move, but it wasn't enough. The Lions punted back to the Steelers again to end the first quarter. Steelers 3, Lions 3. The Steelers were marching down the field again until, oh hey there Glover Quin, we're about an interception away from Ben Roethlisberger starting to hint at retirement again. But it didn't end up mattering, because the Lions went 3-and-out. Steelers 3, Lions 3. Matthew Stafford's 43-yard throw to Marvin Jones got the Lions in good field position, but they quickly stalled. Eric Ebron dropped another pass and the two straight penalties pushed the Lions back. Matt Prater came in for a 48-yard attempt. He did what he does and nailed it, tying the game. Steelers 3, Lions 0. On the first play of the game, Ben Roethlisberger hit JuJu Smith-Schuster for a 41-yard gain. But the Steelers' red zone issues struck again. On 3rd and 2, rather than, hand the ball to all-world running back Le'Veon Bell, Roethlisberger took a shot in the end zone. Eli Rogers couldn't hold on and Pittsburgh settled for a field goal. The Pittsburgh Steelers have a strong lead in the AFC North and will try to keep the momentum going when they travel on the road to face the Detroit Lions on Sunday Night Football. Watch the game at 8:30 p.m. ET on NBC, live stream. It's been kind of a strange season for the Steelers, who are 5-2 and tied with the New England Patriots for the best record in the AFC. Yet despite that, their offense comes and goes with no consistency despite the presence of Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell. Ben Roethlisberger is showing real signs of decline, and there has been a whole bunch of drama surrounding Martavis Bryant. After last week's 29-14 win over the Cincinnati Bengals, Bryant went on social media and blasted the Steelers for playing rookie JuJu Smith-Schuster over him. Mike Tomlin responded by demoting Bryant to the scout team in practice and making him inactive for Sunday's game, though Pittsburgh doesn't plan on trading him. The defense is probably the brightest spot for the Steelers, holding opponents to under 20 points 5 times and allowing the second fewest yards per game. Rookie TJ Watt is making an immediate impact, while Ryan Shazier continues playing at a Pro Bowl level. It's helped the Steelers grind out wins even when the offense goes into one of its funks. Aaron Rodgers' injury has thrown the NFC North wide open, and the Lions should benefit from that. However, they lost 3 of their last 4 games and sit at 3-3, well behind the Minnesota Vikings, 5-2, in the division race. Before the Week 7 bye, Detroit's defense thoroughly melted down in a 52-38 loss to the New Orleans Saints. The Lions did storm back from a 45-10 deficit, But Matthew Stafford couldn't finish the deal and threw 3 interceptions, 2 of which were returned for touchdowns. Now the Lions have even more injury concerns, with Golden Tate a game-time decision after suffering a shoulder injury in the Week 6 loss. Kenny Golladay and left tackle Greg Robinson have already been ruled out, leaving the Lions thin on the offensive side once again. This game is something of a crossroads for the Lions, who can't afford to fall below .500 and throw away a promising start to the season.